You know the reason guys are still upset with the whole bears in the wood conversation when it comes to women, even to this day, is because we know that sentiment is only safe for guys who they find unattractive. Because when they talk about these guys being murderers and rapists, those are the kind of guys that they find attractive. I remember like a few years ago, they had this whole like picture thing where they showed two pictures of two different men. One was like a regular guy and one was a serial killer. And I'll probably say 9 times out of 10, the girls pick the serial killer, whether it's Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer, or they pick these serial killers not knowing that because they didn't tell them they're serial killers up front. But these girls instinctively say, oh, this guy's handsome, he looked mysterious, he looked dangerous. And if you pay attention, girls saying they want guys who are a little bit dangerous, a little bit bad, a little bit edgy, mysterious. They're picking the guys who they say are worse than the bear. The guys who are mysterious and dangerous and cryptic and all this stuff. These guys are the axe murderers, right? And they don't know they're doing it. And up till now, girls, even in the black neighborhood, girls say they want bad boys. I'll give you a good example. Recently, the Woman of the Year, Doechii, say that men are, being a straight man is a red flag. Then I seen a video of Doechii with the guy that she chose, her ex-boyfriend, holding a gun to her head and pulling the trigger. And she was there smiling. That's the kind of guy she like. But the average guy, the guy they find unattractive, they're comparing us to axe murderers and rapists. Not the axe murderer and rapists. They're comparing us to them so they can justify not giving us a chance, saying that we, the average hardworking blue-collar man, are worse than the bears. Because a lot of these axe murderers, they find mysterious, they find them handsome. I'll give you a good example. You guys remember Prison Bae? Now, women didn't know anything about Prison Bae, right? They know he was a prisoner, and they find him attractive. That's it. This guy looked like he could murder them, but they still picked him. They did not bat an eye, right? All these women flock saying they will bail him out of prison. It doesn't matter what he did. Before they figure out what he did, now you're going to see some women in the comments saying, what he didn't know. Before they figure out what he did, they picked him. And we find it unfair that you women will, like, when you guys will basically generalize all good men as these demonic things, but you are the ones picking the demons. You ever see a girl with her boyfriend and that boyfriend put hands on her and she keep going back to him because she really loved him. She loved the treatment. She loved the Ike Turner, Tina Turner situation. Bobby Brown, Whitney, like all these women like secretly go back to these guys who put hands on them. Now the guys say, I will defend you. They look at as nerds, as white knights, as like, you know what I mean? They don't like the Clark Kents. They don't. A woman will pick Lex Luthor before Clark Kent. You know what I mean? She wants Superman, but if she can't get Superman, she'll still pick Lex Luthor. Because the last thing a woman wants is a guy they find boring. They will take the toxic man over a boring man any day. Kevin Samuel said the worst thing you can do to a woman is bore her. And it's true, because women don't want to be bored. You know what I mean? They don't want a guy who's going to work, clocking in, clocking out, coming home, just going about his life. They don't want that. And they don't want a guy who they find not ridiculously attractive. There's still girls out there after they hear who our future did his ex-baby mama who will still pick him up. There's still girls out there who hear how Nick Cannon, after he did how his baby mamas, and still pick him up. There's still girls out there who hear our Offset their Cardi B. There's still girls out there who see in real time these toxic men and still go for them. As bad as they say Diddy was, Cassie knew who Diddy was and still went for him, right? There's still girls out there who will still pick these men to this day, right? Instead of picking the man who worked 9 to 5 and because they don't want to go to work and they don't want to live a non-Instagram lifestyle. They don't. They'll pick the toxic man 10 times out of 10 before they pick the good man. And when they get done wrong or when their outcome didn't come out the way they want to do, they will equate all toxicity, add all toxicity that's coming from the man they choose willingly and knowingly to all men. They would say, no, all these men are like P. Diddy. All these men, you know what I mean? All these men who don't have kids, they're like Future with his 10 kids. They're all like him. All these men who did not do me something is like the uncle who did me something. You know what I mean? Like they equate all bad things to the good man that they don't find attractive. I remember there was this girl that I really, really liked, right? And one day she made a post and it upset all the guys that know her. That's saying that a man eye raped her. Because basically this guy that she sees coming out looked at her, like he basically checked her out. Right? And she's like, she needs to, like, she's acting as if she want to call the police on him for just looking at her. She don't find him attractive. And one of my friends commented, well, your boyfriend, didn't he check you out? He probably look at you the same way. Well, but because you found him attractive, you didn't take offense to it, right? And like, I watch outrage of women on good men, and I like the last video I made with Jalen Rose and Malika Andrews, when Jalen Rose did not do anything to her. He did not do anything to her, but she can galvanize hate against him. Think about all the men that's been Me Too'd, not the Weinstein. Think about like all the black men, right? Like Bill Cosby. Like there's always a air of like naivety to them that these women don't like all these corporate men that these women don't like. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Right? Women really don't like a Michael B. Jordan. They like the image. They like the guy with the muscles. They like the guy who fight in Creed. But when they go home and see the guy who's watching the Rudy, they don't like that guy. They only choose the bear over good man. They only choose the bear over good man. When it comes to bad boys, they would choose bad boys before they choose the bear 10 times out of 10. Because the bad boy's exciting. You know what I mean? And it's fun. You know, and they're like, oh, the bad boys can protect me. But he won't. He's the guy that you need protection from. And we find it unfair that you drag that. You put that narrative on us. The guys who are upset about it are the good men. The good men who you should be with. So Anthony Mackie made a video that said toxicity. Well, he had an interview that said masculinity is under attack for the last 10 years. And he said that the way that the society paint masculinity is with all toxic traits, but masculinity was never toxic. You know what I mean? Toxic is who they want. He's like, masculinity is structure. Girls don't like structure. They don't like when their father says, stay in the house, you cannot go out after 9, do not dress like that, do not wear revealing clothes, do not twerk on Instagram. They masculinity looks like a prison to women, like control. But they want all the benefits, the safety, the housing, the comfort that comes with masculinity, but they don't want to be controlled. Do not be promiscuous with your body. You know what I mean? Do not have sex so much with so much people that you have a high body count and have to have abortions after. Do not do this. Do not talk to this man. Do not go down that alley. The protection that they want from toxicity, from all these axe girders that masculinity brings, seem like a prison to a woman because she want to walk down the alley. You ever talk to a woman that says, and you made the logical thought, like, you know what? They're all axe murderers out there, and there's rapists out there. So do not go out too late and do not dress revealing. And you hear them rebut. No, you should tell the axe murderer not to murder her, and you should tell the rapist not to. I think the girl that was on the panel, I can't remember her name. She made a whole video about it. The one that she was on this podcast show with all the black people, and when she got kicked off, she got mad at them. I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna tag it underneath the video later on. Like, she got mad at them. Like, no, you should tell the murderers not to murder and the rapists not to grape. Like, they're gonna murder and they're gonna grape because these guys are monsters. You can't tell a wolf not to bite you and a snake not to bite you. You know what I mean? There are snakes out there. You understand? So if we tell you not to go into the woods or not to play with a rattlesnake, you can't turn back and say, oh, no, you should tell a snake not to bite. Or you should tell the lion not to eat me. Like, you know what I mean? We understand the danger out there, but they don't want to be controlled. They don't like structure. And that's the reason why we, the structure, the good man, the man who's defending them, the ones protecting them, we are worse than the bear in their eyes. They don't like us. That's it.